Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge. Hopefully your week has been productive so far because we do have a challenge to take care of. Luckily for the most part, as long as you got, some of the key Galactic Republic squads built up, you should be able to auto this for the most part for all feats in a single battle. So I'll cover a couple of different options there for you. As always, YouTube chapters will be below if you do want to skip ahead. Otherwise, let's go and have a look what's waiting for us in today's challenge. Now we're on Geonosis and we are facing Sith and we are using Galactic Republic, so I guess not exactly lore accurate, but when these challenges were anyways. Now the Sith squad is a Darth Revan, which in its own right is a bit challenging, but what complicates things even further is Traya with her cleansing, right? So dealing with Malak is always a pain, and then if Traya's cleansing like healing immunities and stuns from him, right, then it's a problem. Obviously while Revan is there you can't ability block them and stun them anyways, but at least Revan for the most part you can get him out quickly, but then the Traya becomes the problem, and of course finally Malak. Anyway, more about it once we get to the modifiers. In terms of feats, we have to win with a full team of Galactic Republic units and win the battle with no tanks in your squad. So if you are utilizing Padme and you want to utilize General Kenobi, which obviously is a smart move, right, then you'll have to do something else for the no tanks in your squad. But luckily Galactic Republic faction very big, lots of options without using a tank as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and have a look at the modifier. The Geonosis arena, does it play a part? Maybe a little bit, not too much. I guess the longer you leave Malak alive, the more stacks of entertainment he gets on him, right? And he becomes beefier. So it really kind of, I feel like, benefits only Malak in this particular battle. And then we have the Steadfast Retribution for Galactic Republic. Now, for the most part, the enemy, they don't deal a whole lot of damage, except Darth Revan, like when he uses his AoE, he basically almost kills himself, and then you can very quickly finish him off. So that's at least I think the only place where I saw Steadfast Retribution actually helping us out, finishing off Revan quickly after he does his AoE. And then the Sith modifier, Grim Machinations, yeah. In general, this modifier is not that crazy for the Sith, but if they do have Malak in there, it becomes very tough to deal with. Because whenever we defeat Sith ally, which obviously will defeat Revan because he'll kill himself anyways, we'll have to take down Traya, because then we can, keep Malak under control of debuffs. And then also we'll have to take out Sith Empire Trooper because he's constantly taunting anyway, so which means you will most likely end up with Malak and Marauder alive. And by then, because you defeated 3 Sith allies, both of those guys will have plus 150% max health and plus 150% offense. Yikes. So definitely they will be juicy and beefy, and Marauder himself, right, he hits hard because of all the debuffs. He's very tanky and things like that, so both of them will be challenging to deal with, but definitely Malak, if you leave him to the last, he will be a beast, so you need to have a way, no matter what team you use, ways to handle Malak in the end. So that really is the key to today's challenge, handling Malak. Alright, so with all that out of the way, let's start off by kicking off this with our first auto battle that can get all the feats done in a single battle. Again, I'll show you, was it 3 different Galactic Republic squads? I will not be highlighting Jedi Master Kenobi because that's obvious, right? If you do have Jedi Master Kenobi with Cat, you just insta-kill folks and you are done with it, right? So I'm not gonna waste any video time showing you that. I'll just instead showing you the non-Galactic Legend Galactic Republic teams that work for me. Now let's start off with Queen Amidala. If you do have Queen Amidala, you don't need tanks, right, because you summon the maiden anyways. So you just go in, you obviously use the Poncho brothers, and then I did include their BB-8 Bad Batch, Echo and Tech, because obviously they're good with their debuffs, because remember, once we take down Revan, once we take down Sith Empire Trooper, and especially once we take down Traya, we can actually stun these guys, and Traya won't be cleansing those debuffs from them. So that's why after I took out Sith Empire Trooper, I just targeted Traya anytime I could. And once Traya is down, then Malak, obviously you can stun him, put healing immunity on him, and then that's how you can kind of prevent him from constantly healing up. It'll take a couple of minutes to get through, especially Malak right in the end, quite beefy with all that stat boosts from Sith modifier, but eventually you do get these guys down. So Amidala, not a problem, all feats in a single battle. Now, if you don't have Amidala, Jalen Skywalker, obviously if you don't have Kenobi, Amidala, then Jon Skywalker is the next best thing. We leave out 5s and you chuck in snips. So it's a full Galactic Republic squad, full 501st squad as well. So you get all the max benefits, max bonuses you can get from this squad. Again, same as with Queen Amidala, hit full auto. As we know, Jon Skywalker versus Darth Vader, not the cleanest battles. The good thing with Jon Skywalker, once he sits down, he drops the isolate, and then when he gets back up, there is no more isolate, so he can then get loose. For the most part, you're kind of stuck hitting Malak, which is a good thing, because anytime Jon Skywalker hits Malak, he's reducing his max health, and that's how you can then eventually get through him. Not looking good, but we got air advantage out, finishing off Darth Revan, and then I'm just pinging down Malak. Just try to keep reducing his max health, so eventually you do get him out, and there we go, Malak down. And just 1v1 in the end with Marauder. There we go, Jon Skywalker handling the business. So not clean, but again, getting done. We didn't use 5s, all feats in a single battle, full autoplay. Now, if the only team you've got is Padme, I kept trying without Cat, but without Cat, I always end up with just Malak alive, and I just could not deal with Malak. So if you're going down the Padme route, I almost feel like you will need Commander Ahsoka Tano in there for her force sleep, so you can get out, you can get Malak out, at least from my testing. But let me know, is there a Padme comp without Cat or without Jalen Skywalker? Maybe Jon Skywalker with his med health reduction will help as well, but if you do have Jalen Skywalker, you might as well do 501st, not Padme, I think, anyways. But let me know, was anybody able to get done something with Padme and without Cat? Keen to find out. A little bit shaky start off with all the fear and everything, but once you get healed with Padme in, then you should be good to go. I'm gonna go first. Obviously, you have to take care of Sith Empire Trooper. Now, the reason why I brought in R2 instead of Ahsoka is because General Kenobi will get isolated, and then he's not taunting, and that's why we kind of use R2, smoke screen, and then they still have to go after Kenobi. That's the reason why I brought in R2 in as the 5th instead of somebody else. Anyway, got Revan down. We'll go after Treya next, I guess. We just kind of know where he is. We want to just keep targeting here, Treya. There we go, kick in the face. I think maybe a couple more turns until we get Force Sleep online. So this time we just don't want to upset Malak, right? He's already angry enough already. So we're just gonna let him be. There we go, give me some courage. Let's again swap with R2, so we should get kind of back-to-back turns with Ahsoka. And then hopefully she by now has a Force Sleep ready, so we can get Malak out of here. Come on, there we go, Malak out. And from here on out, you know, you should be good to finish off the rest of these guys, because courage right side of Malak will obviously deal damage to these guys. And then, obviously, if you did use Padme with a tank, General Kenobi, you still need a no-tank feat. Obviously, this thing is, use a Galactic Legend. But if you don't have, again, I was trying different things. But, you know, because of the modifier, like CLS, I couldn't get through it with CLS. I tried with Troopers, and Malak just gets too beefy because of the modifier. You got, you know, kind of the usual kind of counters we could use versus Darth Revan. Treya complicates things, let's just put it that way, with her cleansing. Alright, so in the end we just settled for Bane, but obviously by all means do use Galactic Legends, but you know, I decided to use Bane because I do have now in my smaller account Bane as well, and I'm having a lot of fun with him, even at Relic 5. He's an absolute beast everywhere, you know, Conquest, Territory Wars, Grand Arena, you name it, Bane will get the job done for you. So eventually, obviously, we will ramp up so much that we should be able to get through Malak. But again, Malak is a beefy boy, especially in combination with the modifier. But eventually, Bane just juices up too much, deals the finishing blow, Malak down, and as well the no-tank feat done as well, if you didn't get it done already with your full Galactic Republic squad. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Hopefully it was useful and helpful, just showing you different options that I tried out and what worked. I'll see you in the next one, but until then have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.